What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pens and Tea. My name is Carrie, and today we're going to try something different. I'm going to see if you all like it. Today is going to be a weekly recap. I thought this would be kind of a neat thing to try out, where I talk about things that have happened in channel life throughout the week. So talk about the videos that posted, how they went, talk about things that I'm working on. If I happen to be drinking a tea, which I most likely will whenever I film these, today it's just water because it's really early in the morning. And I typically don't drink tea in the morning, it's later in the day, and I downed my coffee this morning like crazy. So don't have my coffee ready either, but I will for next video. Talk about anything in life that I want to, things I'm excited about, what I'm reading, all that kind of good stuff. Basically just give you a weekly update. So wow, the videos that I posted this week were two. So Monday and Friday. Monday was Battle of the Triangle Grip Fountain Pens, and then Friday was the ASMR writing. I have my iPad here that has my videos. The Battle of the Triangle fountain pens was very, very interesting. You all seem to like it. I got the average amount of views that I typically do for a video that I post. And I got a decent amount of comments. What was interesting about that one is it was just a random idea that I had. Just kind of popped into my head. I was using my Lamy Safari one time, and then I happened to be looking into other pens and noticed they had triangle grips. And I was just sort of like, I wonder, like, what's the difference? Why do people have them? Why do they not? So it was just a random, totally random idea that I had. And so I thought I would pit those three together. It was the Lamy Safari Faber-Castell Student and the TWSBI Eco Tea. And I said in the video straight up, like, this is just a random assortment of three. These are the three that I have. By no means are they all encompassing. And as always with YouTube, like 99% of people were totally on par with that. I mentioned at the end, like, you know, comment down below any other triangle grip pens that you have, so that people who are into them can kind of get more ideas. But a couple people were like, I can't believe you made this video and you didn't put this pen in. Like, that's like the quintessential triangle grip, like blah. And I'm like, dude, I get it. I said it was just a random three. It's not all encompassing. But it was just funny to watch. And it was really fun to make. And I hope that I can come up with like little things here and there to continue doing stuff like that, because it was really interesting. And it was different. It wasn't just like a straight up review, which obviously is my bread and butter. That's why you guys watch me. But it was nice to do something different. And then on Friday, the ASMR writing, that was a video that, like, it did not end up the way that I wanted it to. So basically, I'm going to be real with you guys. The reason why that video actually came about was because I had not yet posted my video about Patreon, because I haven't filmed it yet. Just being honest. And all the videos that I had shot already had the assumptive value at the end that I have already made my Patreon account live. So I can't post those yet because I don't have it live, and yet I say in the video it's live. So I had to come up with something quick so that I can still get you all my videos up on Friday that I wanted to do. I want to keep to that schedule. And then this kind of came about as I was reading other comments where people were commenting on how I skip past the writing sample, like the quick brown fox. I usually speed it up. And I do that for two reasons. One, because it's the quick brown fox. Everyone writes it. Some people even get annoyed that I write it. So I wanted to get through that really quickly. Plus, it's kind of boring to just watch that. And then all of the rest of the writing sample is at regular speed. So I always skip past it. Because it also makes my videos slightly shorter, and my videos are long because I talk a lot. Duh. So I thought, okay, well, screw it. I'll put out a whole, like, I'll write an entire page of random stuff that happens to pop into my head, and you guys can watch it. And then I spent a decent amount of time looking for the appropriate music to go with it. And I went on to Epidemic Sounds. And Epidemic Sounds is a paid service where you get access to like a ridiculous amount of music that you can use with no fear that you'll get copyright protected. And so I was like, great, this is amazing. I've heard other YouTubers talk about it and say that it's great. So I signed up for their free trial and found the music that I wanted, signed up, did a whole thing, confirmed my account, all that good stuff. And then I uploaded it, and about 20 minutes after it got uploaded, it got flagged for copyright. And I was like, what the hell? So I went through and I realized that Epidemic Sounds copyrighted me because I thought it was just a random. The other videos that I've done, like things like that, like I've gotten random people copyright protect me. And I'm like, nah, dog, this is copyright free. This is royalty free. And so I fight it. And then it usually comes back like a day or so later and it's completely fine. But then Epidemic Sounds is the one that did it. So I was like, what the hell? So I reached out to their customer service, and yeah, basically it turns out that I'm allowed to use their music for Twitter, for Instagram, and for TikTok. But on YouTube, you're not allowed in the trial period. And so I said that was really dumb. Canceled my trial period because it's $15 American per month to have access to the service. And I was like, I signed up for the trial because I only do these once in a blue moon. Like, it's not worth paying like $20 a month for this. Heck no. So I canceled it, took down the video, re-uploaded it as ASMR because I couldn't put music to it. And I figured it's pointless to have it silent. The downside though is I did not intend to have you hear any of the audio that was filmed on the video itself. I have a space heater behind me that was going, so you can hear that. I live in Canada. It's very, very, very dry, especially with my space heater behind me. I sniff throughout the video. Not throughout. I was like, it's just a couple times, but I was not intending to have a clean audio. So if I do something like that again, I will intend for clean audio. And what's funny is that not very many people watched that video. It did not do well in terms of views, but it did very well in terms of viewer engagement, which I thought is very interesting. So not as many people watched it, but those who did engaged with it. They commented. And in fact, it got basically the same amount of engagement as all of my other videos that got more views. So my only assumption is that my subscribers watched the ASMR one and commented, but I didn't get any external people clicking on the video. That's my only thought. No idea. So I'll probably do it again, but it'll just be kind of random here and there. It won't be a main draw. So those are the two videos that I posted this week, or last week, I guess, because this will be at the end. So it's always really interesting to see how well videos do or how well videos don't do. For this week, what I'm working on is a whole bunch. So today, as I'm filming this, is Sunday. I'm actually hoping to get this video up same day. So hopefully Sunday, you're watching this. Tomorrow, for Monday, I'm hoping that I will be able to get my Patreon video up and announcing it. If I don't, so if you don't see that tomorrow, then you will see a Kaveco calligraphy video, and the Patreon will be on Friday. And that basically is going to cover the main, like, Monday, Friday videos. And then this will go on Sunday. So there'll be three videos there. And then I also have, where is my calendar? I usually don't use the calendar on my iPad. There it is. So today, Tuesday, potentially, I will get up my January one. So every Tuesday at the end of the month, I do a what I was using and my most used pen and ink combo. This Tuesday is the 25th. The following Tuesday is actually February 1st. I think I'm going to actually post it on February 1st, only because I'm reading a book right now that I'm likely going to finish within the month of January, and that'll bring it to a total of 6 books. I read a lot this month. So I'm thinking that it will likely be February 1st for that wrap up. Right now, my 6th book that I am reading is Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. I took the dust jacket off. So I'm reading that book currently, and then that will be the final end cap to the Hobbit Lord of the Rings series that I've been reading for a few months, with obviously a bunch of other books in between each one. But I read, did I even read any standalones this month? No, I did not. I didn't read any standalone books this month. So there's 2 that are in a series. 2, yeah, all of mine are books within series. Funny how that worked out. I did not even plan it that way. But regardless, that's what I'm going to do. My pen and ink, I've actually already filmed. So normally when I film these videos, I do all of the books in one chunk. And then I will film the pen and ink that I've been using. But this time I actually flipped it. I did the pen and ink filming first because I knew I was going to run out of the ink. And I didn't think I was going to get the package in time. So spoiler, the ink that I'm using for the month of January was a sample, and I've actually bought the bottle. It's in transit to me as we speak, and I don't think it's going to get here in time for me to post the video, like film it, edit it, all that kind of stuff. So I actually filmed that a little bit ahead of time, which is something I don't typically do, but I wanted to guarantee I had that writing sample for you guys, because the one that I did when I was out walking at my cottage didn't have that, and you all were kind of disappointed. So I want to make sure that I do have that. And I do, so you guys are golden. So Monday, you're either gonna get the Patreon video and or the Kaveco calligraphy video. Friday, you're going to get the other one. So either the Patreon or Kaveco, whichever one doesn't happen on Monday. Today, you're hopefully going to see this. Sunday, it is January 23rd. So hopefully you are going to see this today. And then very likely February 1st. So I'll talk about it next week. You'll get my January wrap up. So those are the videos coming up. Like I said, I've been really enjoying reading this book. What's interesting is that because it's been so long since I've read the series, I did not realize that the appendix at the back of the book was so large. Because I thought going into this, I was like, this is a big, beefy beefs. But no, all of this is the appendix and the index. So none of this is main story, which is interesting. But what I also like is that in this one you get a giant map, like a zoomed in map of Gondor, Rohan, and Mordor, because in all the other books you got an external map of everything zoomed out. So that was really cool. I reference the maps a lot when I'm reading the book and they mention the places, because while I'm very familiar with the main places like Minas Tirith and obviously the Shire, like I'm generally pretty good with where they are. The book is super detailed, and it talks about like the rivers that they're in and all this kind of stuff. So I like to kind of get that mental map in my brain as I do that. So I'm really stoked to be finishing this series. because when I'm done this one, I want to jump into the Mistborn books from Brandon Sanderson. I've never read anything from Sanderson, and people basically praise him. So I really want to get into that. Obviously, I'm continuing to read Wheel of Time, so you will see another book in my January wrap-up from Wheel of Time. But at least finishing this series, the one that actually got me back into fantasy, will allow me a little bit more room to breathe, which is really, really nice. So what else happened? Well, I got a lapel mic. So I'm experimenting with how close and how far you can be with the sound. You all probably hated that. I'm also experimenting with how to pin it, trying to keep my hair away from it. I've never had a lapel mic before. Yes, I'm wearing jammies. I've never had a lapel mic before, so I've never used one. This one's not super expensive, so it's, I'm not expecting like night and day difference, but I filmed a couple videos with it and it seems okay so far. But when I do the close-ups with like my phone, sometimes it's like the audio breaks a little bit. What I'm really having to get used to and control, and I'm being very cognizant of in this video, is I'm used to having to project my voice to get it to the built-in audio. So I speak very loudly. And now I'm trying very hard to speak in my regular voice and not project, not be the presenter, because the mic really does pick it up quite a bit. So yeah, so that's a thing. I did get a new tripod because the one that I was using, it was just this little guy here. I've got tape on it because the pad kept falling off. The weight of my camera, the phone, would actually like cause it to collapse as I was using it. It's falling apart. I've been using this for years, and I think this was like, I don't know, $20. It's not an expensive thing. So this one's a little different. It has like an actual base that you can move around. The goal, and I filmed actually that ASMR one on it, the goal of that one is so that I can be a little bit more consistent, a little bit better with the actual writing portion of the video. And it does come with a light, which I have not figured out if I actually like yet because it seems a little bit harsh. So for example, there's this one, which is just a natural light. And then this has kind of been hanging out over here, but it creates the harsh shadow. I got to figure out how to diffuse the light a little bit better. So that's next steps. It's just, the life of YouTube things. I was sent a Y Studio pen from a viewer that I'm going to be reviewing shortly. I have notebooks sent to me, oh goodness, from Odyssey notebooks that I'm going to be reviewing shortly. odysseynotebooks.com. I'm going to be reviewing that very shortly. Anything that I was sent over the holidays, it's been really difficult to sort of manage that and the like top 5 whatever. It's like the typical year-end stuff. But we'll see. I got a Euchre's felt tipped pen that I'm going to be reviewing. Spoiler. So there's that. And then there's going to be a couple unboxings. I did buy some stuff from both Pen Chalet and gouletpens.com. I did also from Wonder Pens, but I didn't do an unboxing because it wasn't a huge thing. But I bought that for my birthday, which was January 15th. They had, some discounts for my birthday, so I bought stuff. My birthday seems to be really the only time I ever buy from Goulet Pens, just because I usually get hit with customs. But either way, I did that. So what else? Yeah, I would say that's about it for the weekly wrap-up. let me know if you like this idea. Like I said, I'm guaranteed every weekly wrap up to talk about what went down during the week as far as videos go, what's coming up in the following week, probably things I'm working on currently, maybe some spoilers, like I said here, what I'm planning on reviewing. If I have any beverages, I'll talk about that as well. What kind of things do you want to see in a weekly wrap up? I'm going to try and keep them under 20 minutes. This one's going to go a little over, just so you guys don't go absolutely bananas. But yeah, let me know if you like it. I'm thinking maybe on Sundays I'll post these. I may not make, of course, every single week, but I'm going to try for the vast majority of them if you guys like them. So if you do, let me know. If you don't, let me know as well. And yeah, as always, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the comment section, do all the things. We're closing in on 15,000 subs, which is just mind-blowing. So guys, I appreciate you. If you're still watching 20 minutes in, you are the reason I make these videos. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.